In this video, how to create a FAT32 bootable USB. When creating a bootable USB with Rufus, the FAT32 file system format is not supported. But USB drives formatted with NTFS may not boot on certain computers. To create a FAT32 bootable USB on Windows, we can use PowerShell without any third-party software. This is a simple PowerShell script for USB boot creation. You only need to provide the path to your Windows 10 or 11 ISO file. This will select your USB drive and clean it. It's recommended to remove all other USB drives from your computer except the one you want to use for the bootable device. This will set the USB drive's partition style to MBR, which supports both legacy BIOS and UEFI boot modes. Next, we'll create a FAT32 partition, assign it a drive letter, and mark it as active. Mount the ISO image to your computer and get its drive letter. Copy all files and folders from the mounted ISO drive to the USB drive, except for the install.vim file. This is because the FAT32 format has a file size limit of 4 GB. Next, we'll split the install.vim file and place it in the sources folder on the USB drive. This makes the USB drive bootable for legacy BIOS compatibility. Finally, unmount the ISO image. The code is ready. Let's copy it. Right-click on the Windows Start icon and open PowerShell as an administrator. Right-click to paste the copied code. A new window will appear. Select your USB drive and click OK. The process will run automatically. Please be patient. Once it's finished, you can use this USB drive to install Windows on other computers. Here's a list of common BIOS keys by brands for motherboards and laptops. Right after turn on or restart your computer, press the designated key repeatedly until you enter BIOS Setup or Boot menu. If your computer supports dual boot modes, you might see 2 USB options when booting. The option starting with UEFI will boot into UEFI mode. The option without it will boot into legacy BIOS mode. As you can see, the USB can boot into UEFI mode to install Windows. And this time, it's booting into legacy BIOS mode. As you can see, the USB supports booting in both BIOS modes. Additionally, you can quickly check if a USB boot device is bootable within Windows using VirtualBox or VMware Workstation. For example, I'll use VirtualBox. Let's create a test virtual machine for Windows 10 or 11. Connect the USB drive to the newly created virtual machine. Start the virtual machine. VirtualBox will ask for an ISO file to boot from. Let's cancel that. Press any key to enter the Boot Manager menu. Highlight the Boot Manager and press Enter. Select the USB drive and boot from it. Please note that this only supports UEFI BIOS mode. That's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next videos.